Greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the awesome fiery name of Abba Yahuwah Elohim. This is the awesome fiery name that is above all name, eternal. Hallelujah. Shabbat Shalom. Much love and much prosperity attend your family, for you are the only reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehokanah, the Revelator, seal not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decoding end times, prophecies, signs, dreams in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the blessed returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom do eternally our worship, praise, honor, glory, riches, power, wealth, to the glory of his magnificent Abba Yahuwah, the Almighty, eternal, Rebel Sikayaba, is Yahuwah, Rebel Sikayaba, Horrible Sikayaba. Hallelujah. Thank you, Abba. And to the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes. To the Ruach HaKodesh. To the Ruach HaKodesh. Eternally. All glory goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Forevermore. All honor, praise goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Eternally. Our worship goes to the Ruach HaKodesh, my eternal husband, to the Ruach HaKodesh, my helper, to the Ruach HaKodesh, my wonder does, is the Ruach HaKodesh, is the Ruach HaKodesh, the wonder does. Is the Ruach HaKodesh. Hallelujah. I love him so much. Ruach HaKodesh, I love you so much. Ruach HaKodesh, hallelujah. Ruach HaKodesh. Sekei yabo, urobosika yabo. Sekei yabosei. Ruach HaKodesh, Sekei, hey, Duri Labayo, Ruach HaKodesh, Sekei, Yabose, Duri Labase, Imo Santalabu, Imo Yantalabe, oh, Robosika Yabe, oh, Robosika Yabe. Whoa, Orobosika Yabe. Orobosika Yabe. I just love it. Thank you, Abba, for giving me your setup as spirit. And for giving me your eternal word, King Yahushua HaMashiach. Yes, Abba, you have been worshipped, praised, loved, honored, served, always, ever, eternal. Right in the temple of your eternal handmaid, your very Isha, for you are my Abba, and so my eternal husband. I just love my Abba. I just love my Abba. I love my Abba. I love Yahuwah. I love my Abba. I truly love my Abba. I love my Abba. I love my Abba. I love him, yes I do. I truly love Yahuwah. I love Yahuwah. I love my Abba. Hallelujah. I love my Abba. I love you, Abba. Thank you so much, because you first do. Alright now, family, we want to do the leftover message. The one that we begins, yes, last Shabbat. So we want to do the part 2 today and the finish. Judgment has already begun, sir. This is why I fear Bible. Bible is too correct. Regardless the little error in translation, but Bible is so authentic. He's so powerful. Before you and me, judgment is going on. Judgment has already begins. Now I got to Odumeje Church, not just him alone, okay, but because they call themselves Super D, they said they carry divinity, they said they carry power, they said they are the superpower carrier of somewhere else, the one they called heaven. Now, flooded every places where he used to worship his God, just like every other person. But his God could not exempt him and said, "This is the place of my fellowship, this is my altar. Why should I also bring a flood upon it?" Or, okay, let's say, okay, if the enemy brought about that flood, Odumeje God should have been, prevented that flood to come into his place of worship where he normally worship his God. But not so. Everywhere we are filled with water, no service now. John C. Sule says the most notorious false prophet in the Christendom and also of my days. 7 people died in his stand. 7 people were killed in his stand. John C. Sule says, witness 7 of his members killed before his eyes. Really? But this is judgment. That's what I'm saying. He said judgment is going to begin right in the house of Yahuwah because you carry Bible and you say you know him. Fearful. Judgment has already begun. When I heard this morning, I even uploaded it. I say, hey, judgment has just begins or begun. Now, that one also called himself prophet. Remember one video he did about how many years ago? He said we are by higher assassin. We are coming to assassinate him wherever. He said their penis just died right away as soon as they marched closer to him. Their penis were paralyzed. Okay? Their penis they lost the power of erection. I don't know whether they want to come and bang him. Okay? But he was just saying that he carried divinity, carried divine power. There's power inside of him that wither those people's penis. Okay, that paralyze their penis, that make them impotent right away. So those one have felt that power left them. And then I understood that what goes out of them were their power of erection. So their penis were dead. So now the reality came. 7 dead right away. And the only reason why John Slimer escaped this, not because he carried any divinity or he carried power, not at all, because he was on a bulletproof car whereby God cannot penetrate. From him himself said they were shooting at him, his wife, and his children because they were secured. Do you see what we mean when we talk about Jesus is nonsense? When we talk about Jesus is completely man-made up. This is the mark of the beast. This is what they put on your head. You see, this is what is called mark of the beast on your head. You see, you're about to celebrate your Christmas. But what are we saying? This is a sign. That is what Abayewa said unto me. I'm going to do that one, this message apart, okay? But I just quickly want to put it because what we are discussing, it collaborates with what is going on, okay? These 2, confirmation, maybe there are more, but I focus on these 2 notorious, okay? Popularly known on social media. John Slimer must return. I think, is it not about a few days ago, we were just discussing in a place. I said, don't worry, before you know, John Slimer is returning back to internet again. Saga must continue. But this one that came is heavy. But Abayewa said unto me, it's a sign. You see the 7 people. John Slimer in total, he has 6 children, his wife and himself, altogether 8 informally. Now, 8 people seriously, attacked in their journey in Aunchi. 7 were dead right away. Okay, confirmed. 1 is still in critical condition. But somehow, Abayewa said, the 7 that is dead is a sign for John Slimer. This is how John Slimer is going to use his hand to bury it. To bury all 6 children and his wife, which are the 7 people that died instantly. Him, the number 8, afterwards will not go and meet them in the grave because he's the notorious. He's deceiving. He's blaspheming. He's so corrupt. He's so filth. Deadly liar. Mockers. He ridicule Bible. He make people to snuff Bible. That man It's a sign. That's what Abba was given unto me. The 7 people that died instantly represent his 6 children and his wife, which is altogether 7 in number. And this is how Jerusalem is going to use his whole hand to bury 7 people. And I don't want you to come here to say, why is this so much say? If you ever say that, let me tell you. Zechariah 14 verses 10 make it so clear. Or rather, is it chapter 14 verses 10 or chapter 10 verses 14? One of these two. No, chapter 14 verses 10. YAHUAH said, the punishment of the false prophet is also the same as you that is supporting them. Do you see how 7 people go down right away? Because they support false prophets. Because they are happy false prophet to propagate lies, to enslave the elect. You never see anything, eh? Judgment heavy one is on its way coming. All right. I quickly want to chip this in, but I'm going to do this message apart, okay? So we want to take it where we dropped it last week, Shabbat. We want to pick it from there. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba YAHUAH with this powerful message started for you and me. Your slave masters, Allah, Jesus, Pastor, are benefiting from your ignorance. That is why they don't tell you the truth. Exodus chapter 14. Now, if the slave man indeed carry any divinity, carry any divine protection, why the bulletproof? We are telling you that these people, they are total nonsense. There's nothing in them. Look at Odumeje Church. Why should flood everywhere, like every other person? So that simply makes you to know that the same thing. Unbeliever goes through the same thing. They don't carry no divinity. They are just ordinary person. Remove that, that pastor and let them walk on the street. They that is carrying bulletproof. What is John Slimer doing with bulletproof car? I don't understand. So they themselves that is going about with all these things, they know who they are. They know they are fake. Utterly fake. False. Nothing. Absolute. In them. They are total garbage. See, flood. Flood the whole churches where Odumeje worship is God. See, Suleiman, 7 people go down. Just look at that. And he himself will have become story today, if not for that bulletproof car. Orobosikayaba. 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 Eh? If not for that bulletproof car, this should have been genocide. Oriogbeleze, Sodom and Gomorrah judgment. 6 children. Mama, Papa, all of them die one day. Hey. Oh, me. Orobosikayaba. Ribobobosikayaba. Yes, said the punishment of the false prophet is also the same as you that is supporting them. So you get that less clear, isn't it? So I want to pick it up now. Like I put in the title. This is part 2. Let me rebroadcast. Excuse me. Broadcast. Your slave masters. John Suleiman is your slave master, okay? You see how you die in slave? You choose to be slave and die. They sell people. You choose to be slave and you just die. Like that. And men is still coming, eh? A flood of judgment is coming. Now, Luke chapter 13, verses 1 through 5. Verses 1 said, Pilate makes sacrifice the blood of the people for his gods. He said the blood of these people, Pilate, mingled with their sacrifice. Who are they sacrificing you to? And this is how they benefited from you. Instead of Suleiman to die, you see the people that died, instead of all of them to become Oriogbeleze, family of 8 to go down by higher assassin. I bet you can use whatever to destroy whomsoever he wants to remove from his face. Okay, because the earth is going to be spewing them out one after the other. This very planet is going to spew out, because that is the judgment. Anyone who defies this earth, he said the earth is going to spew you out. Okay, this is how these 8 people should have been spewed out right away. But they use you as a blockage. The benefit from you is still going to be existing because he used 7 other heads, to shield himself and say, no, this is the one to go. But there are many, many mysteries behind this anyways. All right, so should I rebroadcast your slave masters? So this is how you are going down for your slave masters. Your slave masters, Allah, Jesus, Pastor, are benefiting from your ignorance. That is why they don't tell you the truth. Exodus chapter 40, part 2. So if you meet this part 2, it's very much possible, and haven't yet listened to part 1, I just encourage you to do just that, okay? In order for you to get the accuracies of this part 2, okay? So we want to pick it up from where we just dropped it last Shabbat. So this is how they are benefiting from you. This is how they are. Okay, we studied this already. Okay, I would still like to put this in. Oh, Robosikaya, life. This life no balance at all. 7 people die for what you know nothing about. I bet you what. But some people, they know what they are dying for. Revelation 18:4. I bet, or rather 4, yes. I bet you what said, come out of her, my people, so that you don't share from her plagues. What is Abayewa saying? You can die for what you know nothing about. Okay? You can be punished for someone's iniquity. Like these 7 people. They just die like that. Huh? Vibrant people. They are gone. And they are going to face eternity. So where are they? The punishment of the false prophet is as the same. You that is supporting. If Abayewa could not spare them from higher assassinating, so he's going to spare them from the link of fire? Of course not. He gave them up. So I'm going to handle you to the will of them that seek after your life. I'm going to give you to your enemy that is seeking for your soul. Why? He said, because you are not serving him. Because you don't serve him. So if he could save these 7 people from higher assassinating, from untimely death, he's going to save them after death. Come on, nice. After death is to face judgment. They are in the bottomless pit as we are speaking now, all 7. They enter reality already, eternity. They know already Jesus is nonsense. They know already Jerusalem is nonsense. They know already. Now let's pick it up from here. Quickly want to add this. 1 Timothy chapter 4 verses 1 through 4 or so or 3. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from faith. You left the Bible. If you left Yahweh, Yahweh also left you. Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, and this will found in Jerusalem and in Odumeje, all of them. Adeboye, the useless animal, said, if you don't pay tithe, you are not going to heaven. And look at the bastard David Oyedepo also said, if you don't pay tithe, if you said tithe is no more compulsory, he said, therefore your poverty is guaranteed. You are not coming out from poverty. There are lay curses on you. And you said that those are teachings. These are teachings of devils. Verses 2. Speaking lies in hypocrisy, and then no Sunday is not the actual day, and then no whatever they are doing is, let me tell you, they know what they are doing is not real. But they tell you that in this way, I can't, Adeboye say without paying tithe you can't go to heaven. He knew he's lying. Speaking lies in hypocrisy. And first time, this is quickly what I want to say. When I watched this video whereby Jerusalem addressed the incident that just took place a few hours ago, first time to see that man broken. First time for me to see fear in him. And first time for me to see him humbled. First time for me to see him brought down his ego. First time. He was having that, that sorrowful appearance. Not when somebody speak, when something happened, this man will just run to social media and say, I'll be generator. If you drag me, I drag you. Not when he begin to do damage control about all his nasty behavior. But this one, I saw sincere, I saw reality in him. I saw fear in him. He witnessed 7 people died. I saw humbleness in him. I saw broken down in him. I really saw fear in him. Honestly, I hate that man with passion. But I'm also speak the truth that I found in him. When I listened to that, I wanted to be feeling sorrowful for him. No, I said no. You will dance the music. It is Sodom and Gomorrah judgment, okay? You must face reality. It is Pharaoh, you say, will not let our people go. You will enter the grave. But what am I saying? I'm just speaking out my mind. When I listened to that video, I wanted to feel pity for her. I said, no. Why? Because I saw fear in him, humbleness broken down. Okay? Oh no, I saw him brought down his ego. His shoulder that was up, his arrogancy. I saw that left him. Death and Ayakome. Anyways, let's drop that. Speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience sealed with a hot iron. These people know that death, you see, Suleiman, he saw death. See me, see you. That guy walked out. I must be very from the shadow of valley of death. He saw death. He just came out from death. Okay? He came out from death. Him and his family. I know why he's broken down is because of his family. Say because they were just shooting at him and his family and his family. Assuming that bulletproof was not there. Maybe this is what he's realizing now. Assuming not for this car now. Hey, hey. So he will have just used his hand to bury 5 children, including himself and his wife. All will have just gone because the other one they say is in Canada, the first girl. So 7 people will have just gone like that. 7. So maybe this is the reality he saw. That Jesus is nonsense. That bulletproof is better than Jesus. Bulletproof car. Oh, Robosikayaba. Oh my Abba. So quickly, I want to just, this message, I don't know, but I will do it anyways. Maybe I'm going to redo it again. Now, 3. I'm here for this 3. So hot iron see their hearts. So they know they are doomed already. So they lie in hypocrisy. They know the truth, but they are not telling you the truth. That tithe, it's not a flight. It's not a flight to heaven. He said, Yeshua knows the truth. Rather, Abba Yahweh said, without holiness, no one can go to heaven. He did not say without you paying this and paying that, bribing, so he said, no, he never said any of that. Righteousness take you to heaven. Not by your dangerous award. The bastard Christakinome is giving dangerous award, or is giving award to dangerous giver. Use your hands to sow seed. Your family has to sow seed. Your car to sow seed. Your shoe to sow seed. Even your iPhone, telephone, you will use it to sow seed. Your chain, the gold on your neck. I saw that. Pastor said, Jesus said, he should use it to sow seed. So they are making so much living from you, including life. They are taking your breath to, amplify their own breath. They are taking your breath to prolong their own breath. They want to breathe good. They will extract your own and include it to their own. You will not die or terminate death. So this is how they are benefiting from you. 3. And we just see that right away from the case of John Suleiman. Some people go down. And in a nutshell, they were not after those 7 people that died. It was him. But what happened? Since they couldn't get to him, they began to shoot anyhow. 7 go down. As we are speaking, 7 people became lifeless. People that were just alive a few hours ago or yesterday, full of life, so vibrant, that they are gone. Eternal. They face eternal state already because of one bastard idiot, John Suleiman. So I quickly want to say, I think I'm going to do this message apart, forbidding to marry. So I think I'm going to do this apart and commanding to abstain from meats which Yahuwah had created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. So like I did this already in part 2, I quickly also want to include it here in part 2. Now, what marriage? They forbid you from marrying to biblical Messiah. The biblical Messiah you should have been receiving with thanksgiving. What is meat? Visions to know who is. Meat simply stands for vision. Listen to part 1, okay? To know who is the biblical Messiah, to know who is Yahuwah. To know Yahuwah take revelation, and his son came to reveal his father to us. And to know his son, Yahushua HaMashiach, takes revelation. And that is what the Holy Spirit is revealing unto us. He said this revelation, he said this is the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach. So you want to know him, his color, everything, he takes revelation. Okay, that is a myth over there. They forbid you to abstain from setting, to know who is your Messiah, and to know who you should have been married to. They're forbidden from all this. This is not speaking of literal food they meet or literal marriage. Is John Suleiman telling people not to marry? No. So he's talking about, the Messiah is a husband. He is telling you not to marry to him. But go and marry to destruction. Okay. So I want to drop this because I'm going to pick this verses theory apart. It's another message entirely. It's going to be having his own video. So let's see more how they are benefiting from you. So this is what I wrote. Before, it was ship of slavery, but now it's flight of slavery. Who is your pilot driving you to where? Look at where the Justice Lima drove these people to. 7 people. To link over they got crashed. There is the crash. When the plane get crashed because your pilot is Jesus bastard. And his co-pilot, it is all his pastors, bastard, John Slimer, useless animal. And you see how he drove 7 people. He snuffed breath out of them. 7 whole people. He was the one that's supposed to die. Him and his family. All 7 should have gone down the grave. But he now used the head of other 7 people to protect himself in the name of bulletproof. Because assuming those people were able to gun down him, 5 children, his wife, and himself, which is 7, okay, that was in the car. Therefore, those gunmen wouldn't have been shooting at any other one. But in either way, they are prophetic. Because Abayawa said, you that support false prophet, he said, it's the same punishment he's also going to give to you. So it's just Lemasa. You see where he drove that to? Untimely death. Painful death to the grave. In fact, to second death. Because if Abayawa could not handle you to the will of Aya assassin, he didn't spare you. So what make you think that he's going to spare you after death? After death, come on now. So face judgment. So that's what we are saying. So this time, your pilot is dangerous, is riding you down to crash in the lake of fire. So we have done this briefly. I quickly want to also add it because I find it so important. Quickly want to add it, okay, to here. Matthew 25, verses 1 through 12, Messiah is a husband, okay. Revelation 22, verses 17. Verses 17, yes, say let the bride say let him come. Okay, I'm his bride, okay. Revelation 19, verses 1 through 9. It said the bride of the Messiah, a white linen was being given unto her, okay, to get ready for her husband. So Messiah is a husband. So this is the very one they forbid you to, from not to marry to, okay. Romans chapter 14, verses 17 said, the kingdom of Yahweh is not meat and drink, not at all. It is not speaking about food, literal food. No, it's talking about spirituality, okay. Hebrews chapter 5, verses 12 through 14. Go and read it. Meat is vision, okay? Meat, strong meat is a vision. Milk is just bread. Milk is, the Bible say, okay? But meat, okay, no, milk. Milk is, the Bible says, simple. You just take it, you read it, you go. Okay, without no revelation. But meat, which is the strong one, is the vision. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1. Go and read it. Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 as well. 1 Corinthians. All right, let me see what is over there. So I want to pick it up from there, okay? I quickly want to add this before we start writing on or going deeper how they benefit so much from you. We see that picture from John Suleiman already. Some people go there instead of him. Instead of him, it's him and his 5 children and his wife, 7 people to go down. 7 other people will exchange for him to live. Another great benefit. So he's going to still keep on riding and doing wickedness. So you see this chain, Deuteronomy 28, make it so clear if you break his law, rules and regulation from verses 15 through all the way down to 68. It said this chain is going to be placed on your neck, on your hand. You're going to be burned into slavery and all that. So this time, what are we saying? This chain is no more. These are prophetic. Choose slave and die. Willing slave. Love is the chain of his master, okay? This one is no more here. This one is on your brain. They change your brain. They take away your ability to reason as human being. They took away your sense of reasoning. Ability to have that sound mind is gone. So you're going to be doing mugu, follow them. Whatever they say, you just follow. Because you think they are divine. From now, I think you know they are not divine. Bulletproof saved John Slimer from genocide. Or him and his family, they would have just gone down the grave. But you see what Bulletproof did. And the people that we are not having bulletproof, you see how they go down the grave? Okay. So that's what we are saying. That's what we are saying. That's what we are talking about. The benefit they are giving. And the money you use to buy that bulletproof is your own money also. Why should I be writing? Okay, maybe I just did mistakes because I don't have any connection with 1 Corinthians chapter 1. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 1, what am I doing there? I don't think I have anything to do over there. Or maybe I missed that. Now, John chapter 8, 32. We see what is going to put you in bondage is lies. Yahushua said, "Ye shall know the truth, and only the truth shall set you free." So now, what is waging war against you in order for the truth to become your rescuer, or your deliverer, or your savior? It is lie. Lie and bound you. Everything Christian propagates is a lie. Jesus is a lie. Christmas is a lie. Sunday is a lie. Tithe is a lie. So seed is a lie. What they call the other one, the first fruit offering is a lie. Whatever they are making it to is a pure lie. Everything is a lie, and by so doing, that's what they put on your brain. That is the chain on your brain. Sunday is a heavy chain on your brain. Jesus is the strong delusion. Habakkuk says, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 9 and 10, or rather verses 8 through 10 or 12. Habakkuk said, because you don't receive the truth in love. He said, therefore, I'm going to send you strong delusion. And Jesus is the very number one strong delusion. It's the strong one. It's on your head. You can't let it go until you face reality like these 7 people that just go down the grave. Until you face that, you can't let it go. It's a strong delusion. You know what is strong? It's not easy one to be, to fish out. It's strong. It's a strong one. It's a strong delusion. And truth is a husband, okay? Yahushua said, I'm the way and the truth. John 14:6. You can't come to this heaven but by me. That is, you must join with him. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, make it so clear. I think verses 17. He that join with Yahushua, you become one body. But he said, he that join with harlot, you become a prostitute. It will also be one body. You understand? So now, there's no way you can join with a life giver and you will be lifeless. No. So this is the one that forbids you not to marry to. Not to marry to. The truth. And a lie is also a deity. A lie is also a deity, okay? That same John chapter 8, verses 44, make it so clear that lie is also a deity. He said you are your father the devil. The will of him, that is what you're going to do, okay? The will of him is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be telling lies because lies is a deity. It's going to enslave people. And we see what lies has become. How lies grab the whole Nigeria, in fact, the whole world, in fact, not just only Nigeria. There is no God in Nigeria. Come on and face reality. Yahushua said, now, John, I want to quickly read this. John chapter 8, verses 34. Yahushua answered them, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever commits sin is the servant of sin. Okay? Yahushua said, ye shall know that. What is sin? Sin simply means breaking the royal law. Okay, you living the actual way set for you. Like that is what the 1 Timothy chapter 4 says. He said you depart from the faith and you not give your ear to seduce the spirit, the teachings of devils. Okay, so what is sin? Sin simply means breaking the royal law. Stop breaking the royal like today is Shabbat. You are doing all kinds of horrible things and you will not go and keep song. You are breaking the royal law. And this is the lie they inculcate. In fact, they put on your head. That is the mark of the beast. That is the mark of the beast, okay? In exchange for their own life to be elongated. You see John Slayman now, he has already elongated his own life with other 7 heads. Genesis 4:7. See, it's a deity. Go and read it. It says, sin stand at the door knocking. It's a deity. Okay, First John chapter 3 verses 4. What is sin? Breaking the royal law is a deity. It's going to be teaching you all kinds of lies. Now, one quickly want to see Exodus chapter 14 verses 5 through 7. You're going to see what Pharaoh said over there. I'm going to be reading that. Exodus 32, Matthew 21 verses 12 through 13, John chapter 10 verses 1 through 10. The thief coming about to steal, to kill, and to destroy is a thief. Luke chapter 17 verses 28. You see how they are trading on you. Yahushua said this is the sign of his coming. He said they're going to be buying and selling, building house and all that. It's a sign. Okay. Now, what is going on today? Christians say, oh yeah, what are they not selling? These people are making huge business, profit out of it. Like John Slayman today used 7 heads to elongate his 7 family that is around because the other one is in Canada. His first daughter. So 7 members that left, you see how 7 head also go down right away to elongate their life. That is how they are benefiting from you. And you are ready to die for them. Mhm. Psalm 115, verses 4 through 8. Yahweh said, you're going to be like them. You that make idol, you that worship idol, he's going to make you like one of them. We see today, I bet what indeed they really make these 7 people one of Justice Lee says. Deuteronomy 28:68 said this time you are going to second slavery. This time by ship, second slavery. Second slavery is mental enslavement, taking away your sense of reasoning, taking away your ability to think good as human being, taking away your sound mind to live for the one who created you. Now let's see what is after you. Let's see what is after you. Exodus chapter 32 that I quoted, because slave master will not let you go except you are more determined than them. If you become local in society area, sorry, they're going to cut you up. They're going to overtake you because they have so many armies and so many ammunitions to be released and to be shot at you. Except you have extra mind. Except you are so determined to put down this Goliath. Regardless their height, regardless their money, their fame, their popularity, or their whatever, regardless who they are, how connected they are. If you determine, you can put them down. You can get them down, and you can put them down. That's what we are saying. Let's see how the armies of these slave masters is chasing after you, except you are more determined. Let me tell you, Adasa said, the one you call Lester, if I perish, I perish. You see, her determination brought her back to life, saved so many souls. That is the good news in it. When you are determined to go for the truth, Abba Yahweh said, therefore, you're going to be saved and your family is also going to be saved. I will save you and save your family. That is what truth does. It's not only going to save you, he will also save anyone that comes around you. Sunday is a lie. Come on, and Jesus is a lie. Islam is a lie. These are all liars. And they are your slave masters. Let's read how the armies of hell that they dispersed from the pit of hell against you. Exodus chapter 14, you know what happened prior to this, where we want to read now. What happened was that they were slavery. They were slave in Egypt. And Abba Yahweh said, you are going back to that Egypt. Remember, Egypt is always Africa. You are going back to that Egypt the second time. He said this time with sheep, okay? And this sheep, we are going to, he said they're going to put chains on your neck, on your hand, on your legs. But this time, those chains is no more there. It's now on your brain to destroy your ability to reason good, to see the truth, okay? Now, to get you blind spiritually. Now, all these notorious false prophets, many of them, they are Nigerians, okay? So, he said you are going back there. You're going to be enslaved by these people. But how to come out from this enslavement, or how to escape them? Deuteronomy 28 from verses 1 through 15, that is the remedy. What was the remedy? If you keep the royal law, the governing system of the royal law, you won't be part, you won't fall into their mess. But if you also refuse to do what the royal law says, therefore you will be enslaved mentally. You see how they're enslaving mentally, and they are benefiting from you. So that was what happened before in Egypt. Our forefathers were in Egypt for 430 years. They were a slave, as boy and as girl, working so hard, building empire for pharaohs. Okay, they built Egyptians. They built the land, did all things. All this skyscraper. They built it. They brought so much prosperity to the land, Egypt. They built empire because they were slaves. They were not building their own self. They were building for others. Are you not doing the same? Are you not doing the same? Pastor birthday, you will contribute so much money. This bastard John Slimmer, when his wife, the bastard Jezebel, also want to do a birthday that day, if you see how much they are charging people. Yeah? In fact, the event, the event center, the event center, they want to use or whatever. The event they want. Oh my father, what am I saying? The event center. They want to use to celebrate their Jezebel queen, Lizzie or Lizard. It belongs to Joseph Suleiman's wife. The event center was hers. It belongs to her. It's for her. She rented it for these willing slaves who love their chains so much. So they not paid for it. She holds the event center. She rented it out on her own birthday for her slave to also pay her. She also benefits. Oh my God. You host the event center. We're also renting it out for people to pay for you. Huh? These people. Well, this one they told my belly. Let's read. Because we are running out of time. 6 minutes to go, 7. Exodus chapter 14. So if you want to see if you want to hear the or the whole story of this slavery system, go to Exodus chapter 6, read it from chapter 6 way down to 14. Okay, you're going to get the whole scenario over there. Okay, so let me read now briefly. Verses 5. Now, Exodus 14, verses 5. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants were turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel or Yisrael go from serving us? 6. And he made ready his chariots and took his people with him. 7. And he took 600 men, chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Egypt, and captains over every one of them. Did you get that? So this is what is running after. This is what is pushing you. Because they want to bring you back to slavery. Because they said they lost their service. That is, we lost their... We are no more benefit. Who's going to be doing our job? Now, come on now. Remove tithe, offering, all these, goodies. And say, tell Jerusalem to carry Bible with all this soy seed, tithe, special seed, and this birthday celebration. All this, everything that has to do with money, remove it. Let me tell you, it's going to drop Bible. What is it going to be laboring for? That man is doing great business. We travel here today, selling business. We sell all here. If you monitor me, bango, you die. Oh no. Thank you, Abayewa. This one he wanted to skip me. John Sleman will be selling, if you monitor me, bango, you die. 15 euros. He came to Netherlands. And I saw one lady. I said I was even the one chase the lady away from him. Anytime he comes, that lady always go there. She always buy things. She buy for children 750. She bought for herself 15 euros. If you monitor me, bango, you die. That one is wearing it 24 hours. Sule. Hey, Sule Nash. Sule Concuba inside Alema Jollof. Hey, my father. You think gonna go free from all this? Touching our Bible? Oriok Belezeno. What you saw today is a sign. You're gonna bury 7 of your members. 6 children are lazy before you will not go. Oriok Belezeno. Because you brought reproach to our book. You humiliate our book. You disgraced our book. You blasphemed our book. How now? Now, if you monitor me, bango, where is it now? So you want to tell me those people don't use, if you monitor me, bango, you die? Now, listen now, verses 8. And Yahuwah hardened the heart of Pharaoh of Egypt and pursued after the children of Israel. And the children of Israel went out. Okay, let me drop that. So you see what is after you, what is still running after you. You see when he run after them. What happened? He still caught them on the way. Even though this was perished, for you to know it's a spirit behind all these things. All Pharaoh and all these men of war, they all died and buried inside the sea. The Red Sea. The Red Sea is flash, link of fire. Okay. Now, verses 32, chapter 32, Exodus chapter 32. You see the spirit surfaced. He still enslaved our people. The gold Abayewa gave unto them. He said, because you labored for these people all these years. This is how I'm also going to take all your labor, effort, the money that should have been paid, they didn't pay. I'm going to take all those things because it is yours. You hold it, it's not theirs. Abayewa said, go and collect those things. Okay, they did. So what did the spirit of Egyptian did? The spirit of slavery. spirit of enslavement. He still cut them up because these are the armies they are releasing on you. He still cut them up in chapter 32. Somehow he still claimed that gold from them. He said, come and use it to beautify me. Come and use it to build my temple. The golden calf, the Jesus you are still worshiping today. It's a slavery system. Come on now. Now, what happened the day they did that? How many people died? 3,000 souls. 3,000 souls. So in fact, Christianity is their syndicate. This is their syndicate. Christianity, Islam, and all that religiosity people. All their prophets, Jeremiah Snake, Bastard Adeboye, Bastard Oyedipo, Bastard Joshua Gila, Bastard Christy Masturbator Yahinome, all Jesus Christ, they are all bastards, including those in America. All of them are bastards. In Yahuah's mighty name. They are your slave masters. That's what we are saying. They are your slave master. At the end, you will die in your slavery system, or you will die with your chains. That's what we are saying. You will die. You see, the day that the spirit of slavery system came back, what happened? 3,000 died. He claimed their physical wealth. He also claimed their life. And we see that today in the case of Justice Lima. 7 people go. After he has claimed their resources, they die in it. Yes, because he said he that support false prophet, the same punishment will go for you, will also come to you. I love this. You see? Now the chain is no more on your neck, your hand, your legs. No. It's on your head, your brain. This is the mark of the beast. This is how they put mark of the beast on your head. This is it. The chains of the mark of the beast. This is it. You have been chained. And it's like you love your chains. Yes, the willy slaves that doesn't want their chains to be broken off. Now, Psalm 115, I don't think I will be able to read that. Verses 4 through 8. Abba Yahweh said, because you worship all these men of demons, I'm also going to make you like them. Where are they going? Link of fire. And you are also going there. And they are benefiting so much from you. So I would like to drop it over here today. So next week, Shabbat, I'm going to talk about, are you a sheep or you are a goat? You see how goats died today? 7 people. They are goats. But if you are a sheep, you can't die in that horrible way. You will come out of my people. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah, for your children will be set free. Bless your holy mighty name that this is the nature of this segment, to deliver the light in this dungeon of this evil syndicate. Just says, and all this bastard at the boy. Thank you, Abba, that you will have mercy upon us as you have done to me. You will give that mercy also to your people still among these people in their midst. You will also rescue them the way you rescue me miraculously. You will rescue my brother and my sisters in their midst and bring them to life.